I don't know if they deserve these picks.
Why don't they deserve these picks?
Because nobody's commenting, thank you, we appreciate it.
But what are your final predictions?
These guys are predicting substitutions. They're predicting assists. It's crazy to keep predicting goals, over 3 goals a game. Oh,
Bro, just give us your final prediction. 1 hour later, people just want to know the score.
Remember, I went to this game by myself.
he only does the show for validation.
I also do a lot of things in life for validation.
Welcome to the 8th episode of the City Boy Show. I'm Javier. We got Danny. We got Buzz. This episode, we're going to recap our 3-0 win against San Jose. Then we're going to preview our matchup against Sporting Kansas City at Citi Field. We're back in Queens. And we're doing the infamous Betting with Buzz. Ooh, make us some money. This guy's on a hot streak. Wait to stay tuned to that. So, we didn't make the game. We were on a little bicycle. It's called the 5 World Bike Tour.
And we tried. We really tried. We came in determined. We said, well, our wave starts at 8:40. We could finish by noon. And first 30 miles, I thought we were going to make it. We were doing good time. And then
we were like inches away from the Verrazano Bridge. And Danny was like, I'm done, bro.
I was done. I didn't know. I thought I'd still be biking right now. I didn't know if I was going to make it or not. But we trooped it, but we finished at 12:30, and there was just no way to get it back. I'm sorry, Buzz.
I want to emphasize when they say we, that was them. I was there. I did not ride a bike, and I was all alone. But
you missed your little cha-ching, cha-ching,
oh, let me see that. That is awesome.
Yeah, it spins and everything, just like a bike.
Okay, yeah.
So, how was the atmosphere at the game?
Atmosphere was good. There was a lot of energy. I sat in the supporter section since Danny wasn't there, and I could sit wherever I want. And it was our section was compact. There was a lot of people in it. There was that special this week. They had like $5 tickets.
Dirt cheap.
And I think that helped. I really do.
They need to start doing that more often, to be honest.
They got to build the brand.
Exactly. Get more people. I think they have a Mother's Day special coming up.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Go for it. Bring the mothers in. Let's get people enjoying the game of soccer.
And honestly, and that's how we became fans. We got dirt cheap season tickets 3-4 years ago. And then we were like, oh, soccer's cool. Like, let's go and let's just watch every game. I don't care if my tickets are overpriced and I'm spending $40 extra a ticket versus the $5 they're giving at San Jose. I'll take it to get more fans in the stadium and more fans to the podcast.
Oh yeah, please
nice.
like, comment, subscribe.
Please.
We want to emphasize Buzz is desperate right now.
Please, we're giving you locks every week. We're making you money. At least you can like it. Javier spends 18 hours a week editing this film. Please, thank you. Alone, I actually met up with Chicken Bucket.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm rocking the
Went
scarf,
into section 205, so I promised him we were going to shout him out.
No clucks given.
All right.
I gotta say, I love the scarf, man.
It's very cool.
They
It's
definitely
very
should have won
cool.
the scarf tournament thing.
I was very
Yeah.
sad they lost the scarf
I was
tournament.
too. I did vote. I know you guys voted as well. So, nice guy, though. Glad he was there at the game. But we came out. We didn't look amazing that first half. We started out. We had a couple of opportunities in the first half. We went into halftime 0-0. And I had confidence. The whole time I knew we were going to win.
Yeah.
And then team woke up in the second half. We had the first goal. Came pretty early on in the second half. And it was none other than
Keaton Parks. I called it, man.
Did call on the last episode.
He's been feeling it. He's been hot lately.
Yeah.
People are saying that he's the best midfielder. How do you guys feel about that? You think and MLS, and that he should be on the USA team?
Yeah, there has been a lot of talk about him getting a call up for the national team. I early on in the season was not the biggest fan.
Yes, he's been very critical of Parks.
I have, and I want you guys to all go back to last week's episode because I do give you credit.
Yeah.
I don't know where you came out. The guy scores his first goal, and now all of a sudden he scores 2 in a row, and you predicted it.
Yeah.
So I think he's playing well. I don't think he's one of the best midfielders in the league. Your thoughts, Avi?
I mean, I think he's growing every game, and he's still very young. So we're starting to see him progress more and more. And the stats are starting to show that he is one of the best midfielders. So I'm very optimistic on his chances to keep growing. If he doesn't make national team this year, maybe something next year or the year after.
I think he's got potential, but I still think he needs a lot of growing. I mean, I remember Parks, the beginning of last season. Every time he was on that pitch, I was upset. Ask him. This guy would get intercepted every single pass, short pass. It could be 10 feet, and he'd be out there getting intercepted. And I was like, you're killing me, Parks. He's progressed a lot throughout that season. He got better and better. And, we still won the championship. But when he was injured, that was a big hit for us.
I think he's even gotten better this season, right? Didn't he?
Agreed.
He was coming off the bench a little bit.
Yeah.
Because of the injury.
Well,
Right.
yeah, because of the injury.
But no, he is turning it around. But I still think we need more time to see him develop before we claim him to be on the USA team.
But to recap last game against San Jose, so Keaton Park scores. Then we got Barea making his second goal back to back. Keaton Park, they both got back to back goals in each game. One in Citi Field, one at Yankee Stadium. Yep. Can they keep it going this game? I don't know. It'd be great to see, but it was nice to see Perea. I mean, Perea's really showing that he can be a quality starter on our team. And that's where, our depth is going to be insane on our attacking position because we just saw Maxi come back as well. And Maxi already had a major impact on that third goal to Gloucester. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful pass to Gloucester on the left. And I just think we're stacked offensively. And where that plays into everything, I don't know what's going to happen with our offense, but it's a good thing to have.
Exactly.
And I also want to give Maxi credit. He had an opportunity at the net, he fed.
He fed Tati. So, 82nd minute, if you missed it, he basically, it's 2-on-1. He passes it over to Tati. Tati has a wide open goal and just,
sails it.
Yeah, sails it. Danny said he thought he was trying to chip it in.
I did. I don't know why he put so much power in a chip in, but yeah, Tati could. I mean, that should have been Maxi's first goal right there of the season.
Yeah, when after watching it live and then I watched it again, the actual broadcast. They said, Maxi should have taken it. But, Maxi's always been a passer, right? Mm-hmm. He's always looking for his teammates. I think it was the right play, and I think more times than not, Tati buries that in the back.
Yeah, for sure. And to see Gloucester coming out, Gloucester has been struggling. I think we've all been critical of Gloucester, and he came with that one touch to score that goal. It was beautiful.
I just thought it was so. Every time this guy criticizes someone, they're on fire the next game. He really said last episode, please don't put Gloucester on the pitch. I never want to see him on the pitch again. And then Gloucester scores a goal.
I also texted you guys when I was by myself saying, game over, guys. Gloucester's coming in. You shut me up well. That was good.
Yeah. So what did we think of Maxi's return?
I mean, I think you couldn't expect a better return, right? I'm glad that he didn't start because I don't think he would have been informed for that. Mm-hmm. And I think you see Maxi come in and make an impact. It's like he never left.
Yeah. I think that was great coaching. I really think easing him back in, right? Mm-hmm. And they did it, and it showed off. He came in with fresh legs.
Yeah.
He had that chemistry. They did sub out Santi, who's been playing really well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he meshed right away with Magno, and he looked good.
Yeah, and we saw before the game, Chanot was warming up. Maybe it could be signs to come that he's going to actually play. I read something, I believe it was on Twitter, that his left eye was actually blind for a bit. That's how serious his injury was, and that he may even have to wear a mask throughout the rest of his career.
Oh, wow.
So it's interesting to see what's going to happen with Chanot, but hopefully the sooner the better he's on the pitch and he can make an impact for our team.
I mean, great signings by management, I gotta say, because I think they knew Chanot was getting a little older, and they signed Thiago Martins for that reason, because I don't think they expected him to lose an eye, but expected him to lose a step and need some more rest, because he plays intense every game, and they brought in Thiago Martins. And Maxi, although he had an amazing season last season, you're like, this guy's 35 years old, I think, 35? How long can he keep that up? And they signed Santi, and now we have more depth, and it's just a good problem to have. And so, good job by management with these signings.
And Perea too, right?
Oh yeah, Perea too.
And I want to say we didn't really miss Morales. remember Morales was out.
Oh yeah,
Two
Fred
yellow
Morales,
cards.
yeah. Yeah, I think the defense held up pretty well. I mean, the first half was a little questionable. It was an up and down game, but we definitely dominated that second half.
And Acevedo played really well.
Yeah.
I know Acevedo's kind of struggled before, but he was holding it down there with Parks. And so, I mean, that's good that we have depth in that position as well.
Yeah, Acevedo had a nice cross that Magno hit header on. Hit the post.
Oh, yeah, that should have been a goal.
It really should. I think more times than not, that too is a goal.
Magno's had a couple of those already where he does a header and it's so close, or he does it and the goalpost is Magno's favorite friend
really.
right now.
And Ronnie said it, that like the only thing that's missing in Magno's game is his finishing. He's really struggling there, but after that, he's just so talented.
Yeah, the setup and the ball control.
Talking about Magno has 5 assists this season, and the league leader has 6. So he's right there in the assist category, which is usually Maxi's dominant spot, but because of his injuries, Maxi's been out. But yeah, if we can have Magno keep assisting the way he is, I mean, we're going to be golden this season. Can we bring this momentum against our game against Sporting Kansas City in Citi Field? I know Kansas City's coming off 2 draws and 3 losses. They had no wins in the last 5 games. What do you think are the keys to our victory against Sporting Kansas City?
I mean, you look really excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited
first.
because when Javi says, "Can we do it?" all I do is I picture that hype train just going. We keep adding carts to the hype train for the bandwagon folks. Yes, it's going to continue. All right, I'm going to come in overconfident this game. All right. I'm not worried about anything. All right, I just feel like we're the better team on paper. We're playing really well. We always have to worry. You could lose any given day, right?
Yeah.
But I think with our midfield and our forwards right now meshing so well, constantly attacking, it continually prevents the defense from being under attack too long.
I keep saying it, our best defense is offense.
That's true. Yeah.
And we are so explosive on the offensive end. And not only that, but Kansas City, like you mentioned, hasn't won in the last 5 games. And on top of that, both of their DP signings, Alan Polito and Gandhi Kinda, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right.
It's all right. We know you mispronounce it. This is nothing new.
But both of them are out for the season.
Yeah.
So Kansas City's in a really tough spot right now. And you know how we play at home? You saw how many goals we scored in Citi Field.
Yeah.
We're going back to Citi Field. We haven't traveled in like 5 weeks.
We're saying.
Oh my God. And with this type of depth on offense, I don't think Kansas City has a chance, guys.
Yeah, I don't either. I think, though, I do want to say that they have Shallowy, their Hungarian forward. He did score a goal last week. He was fouled in the box. He didn't kick the penalty. Somebody else did. And he had 2 other good opportunities. One was saved by a defender on the line. So I think he's a good player. One player to watch out for to maybe score a goal. But it's going to be a Citi Field beaten this week.
Yeah, we've scored already 19 goals. Granted, out of those 19 goals, the last 3 games we scored 14. So we've been beating down guys in these last 3 games. I think if we made history, we became like the second. We tied for the second highest scoring team in 3 games or something along those lines. So yeah, it's gonna be a beatdown. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty.
You see how light we feel about that concave vest on?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, destroying it.
So let's talk about the starting 11 prediction. This is who I think is gonna start. I got Johnson, Gray, Thiago Martins, Callens, Amundsen, Acevedo, Parks, Santi, Thiago, Magno, and Tati. Do you guys have any issues or do you have any changes you would like to see in the lineup?
Many issues here. If you don't mind, I go first here.
Yes.
First of all, Acevedo, where's Morales? Morales should be. Acevedo played well. He didn't play Morales well. I think we got to put Morales back out there. Also, actually, no, that's it. Originally, I was saying I struggled not playing Maxi as a starter. But you still have time to say, Maxi's still getting in form. We can hold him out for a little bit. I don't know. I think our conversation is going to be really different next week. But Santi's playing so well right now. And to imagine him going back to right wing, It's just not time for that, man. And Thiago's playing so well. Thiago, we kept saying, was like a super sub and that he should come in later.
Yeah.
But he's passing well.
Yeah.
He's also gives us some speed that we just don't typically have on that. And you can tell it really scares teams.
Yeah, he's making runs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing. He said a few weeks ago, I think, that with the new offense, he's a little bit more free up front to make these runs and these passes. I looked at the lineup. It's hard to sit Maxi. I think we get one more week without any, people talking about it, where we can say, he's still coming back, getting his legs under him. I love to see if Chanoa's healthy now and can actually come back out there, because I love to see him and Callens in the back together, meshing. Other than that, I think we shouldn't. Thiago Andrade, right? Is that what we got right last week?
Yes.
He should not be coming out of our lineup.
So I think that's where the struggle is going to come in a week or two when maybe Maxi's fully healthy. Now, do you want to take out Santi for Maxi if that's a situation, or do you want to take out Thiago, put Santi where he used to play, which is Thiago's spot, and then have Maxi back in the middle? So this is where we have options. It's a good thing to have, but it's going to be tricky on, do we want to... This team has scored 14 goals in the last 3 games. This squad that we've had out there, which is Santi, Thiago, and Magno. Do we want to switch that up? And that's where we get hesitant. Granted, when Maxi came in, he brought a spark and we got 2 goals after that last game in San Jose, against San Jose. So the question is, do we want to change up the lineup, or do we want to keep what's working?
What do you think?
I'm keeping what's working. Again, without changing the defense once we're healthy there, right? Because I think that if you were to look at all 3 phases, the only place we're a little weak is defense, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the only place I would ask to make a change. Otherwise, I'm not messing with that chemistry. It's so good. It's smooth.
Yeah.
But Maxi's so good, man.
He is. And I love
the way
him.
he distributes the ball. Like, I know Santi can be there, but is he Maxi good right now distributing the ball? I don't think he is. But at the same time, you don't want to stop Santi's development. Yeah. So it's a bit... Honestly, if Maxi's 100%, we're talking 2 weeks, I think you got to sit Thiago, man. I think he's the weakest link out of...
The one person we didn't even add, which is still young, so granted he shouldn't be in the starting 11 talk, but Pereira's already been performing very strongly. In the limited minutes we've seen him, he's made it count. So he might be a whole nother part of this conversation to talk about, just not yet.
Yeah, and like Javi said, options are always good, right? In everything in life, options are good. All right? Now, what if we go for another deep run? And when I say if, we're going for another deep run. Before the podcast started, I'm telling Danny we're winning it all again. All right? I have that feeling where we're just jiving with each other. We're looking good. What's the downside of getting a couple extra games of rest? Like you mentioned, Maxi's a little older. Mm-hmm. He's the shortest player in MLS, right? A little rest might not hurt. I'm not saying not to start him ever again.
Yeah.
But if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And this is our FIFA prediction time. FIFA got it right again, and they got almost the same. They did the same thing, same score, and they predicted that Maxi was going to be subbed in at some point in the game, and he was subbed in.
And not only that, but he subbed in and had an assist.
Yeah.
Exactly like FIFA had.
Yeah.
Yo, maybe Dyla's looking at the FIFA predictions like, you know what, I think that's a good time to sub in Maxi.
We're the only ones that have FIFA predictions. So
That's
I think
true.
he's got to be watching our show too.
That's true. He's like,
All
that was a good time for a substitution.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it was just he was 5 minutes early. He wanted to look good.
Yeah.
FIFA had it at 70. He brought him in the 65th minute.
NYCFC versus Sporting Kansas City. Let's go, boys.
Cool.
There we go. Talis Magno. He goes. Oh! Through the legs.
Wow. Wow. Talon's playing like Talon's Magno right there.
There we go, papa.
Orange kits on too.
Yeah, I'm hoping they play this time. Sati to Maxi. Maxi to Morales. Ooh.
Oh, Alfredo. Wow, that was like the softest goal ever, though. It like rolled up there. I see you, Alfredo, though. There we go. We got Castellanos with the goal.
Oh,
I didn't know what he was doing, but it looked beautiful.
We'll take it.
There we go. Rodriguez tries to cross it in. Nope.
Oh, another goal.
Then whoa!
Wow,
Alfredo
Dante with
Morales.
the assist to Alfredo Morales.
Wow, Morales is gonna have a big game. They predict.
We don't even have him in our starting 11.
NYCFC win 4-0. So we got your favorite segment. It is betting with Buzz.
Ooh.
Yes, that's that money that's dropping into our piggy banks.
Yeah, buddy.
Because we had another good week. We went 2-0 this week. Now we're 7-0 in our last 7 bets. And the good times are going to continue to roll.
Yes,
Okay?
keep it rolling.
But I don't know if they deserve these picks.
Why don't they deserve these picks?
Because nobody's commenting, thank you, we appreciate it, you know?
In the comment section, please show Buzz some love. He gets lonely, okay?
And everything. Remember, I went to this game by myself. My brothers weren't there.
He only does the show for validation. Give him, please, some validation.
I also do a lot of things in life for validation. but Danny never gives me any. Anyway, so this week coming up, we're going against Kansas City. And as you heard us, we're very bullish on our chances this week. We have minus 240 for NYCFC to win, plus 350 for the draw, plus 500 Kansas City. We don't go with the away team on our podcast.
No.
So we know NYCFC minus 240. That's the lock. I think it's a little weird because that's a little lower than the last 2 games, and I felt like we were playing some better competition the last 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take the slight discount on negative 240. And then, I don't even have to say it, they don't need me on the podcast anymore because they know the lock every week. What's the lock, Danny?
Over 2.5.
Ding, 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 every time. So the over 2.5 goals is minus 162. That's like gradually moving up every game.
Yeah, it's pretty. Honestly, over 2.5s are usually like minus 110. They're
Yes.
pretty even, but for NYCFC, it's like no.
So at 162, it's not so bad. I think last week you went all the way up to like minus 180. But we were also going against a high-scoring team.
Yeah.
This team's struggling at this moment. Take the over, lay the 162. Let's go 9-0. All right, and keep paying. College, right?
or go make it rain at the club. Do what you want.
Ooh,
Have
I like
fun.
that idea.
At Stan's Bar.
Yes.
Did you? Were you sweating it last week? You were talking a lot of trash about Gloucester.
I did.
And then he saved your over 2.5.
Right, but we only needed that because Tati decided to chip shot a ball to the third deck up there. I did sweat a little bit. We had chances, so yes, I sweated out, but you know, who wins a win?
All right, so we heard Buzz's pick, but what are your final predictions?
Okay, I'll go first.
Yes, please.
I think FIFA Buzz is also on a roll, but FIFA's really on a roll. These guys are predicting substitutions. They're predicting assists. 4-0 is a lot, but I think I'm gonna go. I just. It's crazy to keep predicting goals over 3 goals a game, but NYCFC is just killing it. And I think the only reason we have such few goals is because we keep missing goals, like very easy goals, and every other team that we've been playing, they have a second goalie called the goalpost.
That's a good point.
So,
Bro, just give us your final prediction. 1 hour later, people just want to know the score. He's like, and the goalpost said hi.
3-1 NYCFC.
I'm gonna go. I thought you were doing FIFA predictions.
It's close enough.
Dude did all that and didn't even do the FIFA prediction.
Close enough.
I'm gonna go 4-1. I'm gonna take FIFA, but you know we're gonna give up 1 goal. We have to give up 1 goal, right?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to give up a goal.
Okay.
Sean Johnson's already got 3 clean sheets. Let's keep it coming. I'm going 2-0. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
That's the under, though, Javier.
Yeah, it happens.
The over. Take the over.
If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Any last words, guys?
I'm excited to go back to Ebbs. Have their homemade seltzers Oh my God. It blows White Claw and Truly out of the water.
Yeah, City Field. There's gonna be a bunch of other tailgates again. It's gonna be, honestly, I'm loving the atmosphere at City Field.
Yeah, we're definitely going to the third rail tailgate like we did last time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll stop there. Hopefully they have your Colombian beans, the steak, and everything else that was good. But we're definitely going to make an appearance at Ebbs again.
Yeah.
Those seltzers were good. I think the second time around we got lime, watermelon.
Yes, go try a salsa at Ebbs. Those things are on point.
Please do it. Yo,
Later,
thank
John.
us later.
Thank you.
Peace.